Yep. I'm like, we can't really talk about that on the podcast. And now that we're live, no one will ever know.
Oh, they don't know. Oh, hello, by the way.
Yep. Hello, everyone. This is the Suprise Minocast number 2. We're going to talk about Overwatch. And it's like, wasn't the Grand Kingdom supposed to be number 2?
Nah.
Yep. I mean, maybe it was, but you know what? Overwatch is better. No. Don't let.
I mean, we're probably playing it more. That's a given.
Yep. No, actually, Grand Kingdom. Like, I thought you guys were going to do a podcast on Grand Kingdom over the beta you played, but, like, the Overwatch beta literally came out that same weekend, and so I don't know how much you actually played of it.
To be fair, I actually didn't play that much. I played, what, 3 missions or something? Like, I finished the tutorial. That's what I did. And then the game was like, we've opened up to you now. Look at all the stuff you can do. You can go online and fight in actual wars and join a side. And I'm like, okay. I just walked away from it.
Yeah, pretty much. That's the appropriate reaction. We'll probably do a Minocast on it. Like, if it's a game that just consumes us, we'll probably do that whenever.
Well, it'll consume Cupo.
Yeah.
But that's undoubtable, because, I mean, he's played the beta way more than anyone I know, which is you two, when you didn't get to play it. So, yeah, he's played more than me. He played, like, in a bunch of wars. He actually got really into it. He started talking about a person, like, one of the top people was a person who had their team being Trump, and then, like, Trump 2016 or something. So we're all just talking about how shitty it was. And then we found out, oh wait, he's a blatant cheater. What?
Makes sense.
It's like, oh wow, hey, I don't know if this is an ironic parody or something, but that's hilarious.
No, it wasn't Grim. It was just art imitating real life.
Oh, yeah, totally. Oh yeah, and I'm talking this time. Hello.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I just muted you. So you're talking, I can hear you, but no one else can.
I'm staring right at the thing. I'm not muted.
Or so you think.
You responded.
Yeah, like I said, I can hear you, the audience can't. You are hidden from everyone.
No.
You're stuck in a pocket dimension.
Stuck on a different planet.
But yeah,
anyway,
Overwatch. What were you saying?
Like that game we're supposed to be talking about.
Yep, well, this will be our Minocast for the beta because we love it so much. And then I think when the game actually comes out, like 2 weeks after the game is out or so, give another opinion on it. Be like, man, we still fucking love Overwatch.
Probably. I mean, the amount of we played it was just insane.
Yep, 16 hours a day. I barely slept.
One of our like, I was watching our the time on the Skype chat, and it went over like 7 hours, and I was like, oh, fuck me.
It did not feel like it. It's like, okay, yeah, we're just gonna do this, and this, and then so yeah.
7 hours later, oh, maybe we should stop now. You have to go to sleep.
Pretty much. Like, I should probably go to bed because I have work soon. Like, that may be a good idea. Mayhaps.
Nah.
Good point. Oh my god. Sorry, I keep getting random Skype messages and I'm ignoring it. But
popular people in your Skype.
Well, it's just one person. He's like, I'm like, doing a podcast. I'm like, I'm doing a podcast. I'm like, okay, ignore.
What communication?
Pretty much. But God, okay, so the Overwatch beta, it wasn't even a week. I think it was like, 3 days, 5 days?
It felt like a week. Strangely.
God, it felt like a day to me. It's just one glorious day. Was it long enough?
We need more. We need next week more.
Yes, next Tuesday. It's going to be so good. I think, well, I was grinding. Like, I straight up, like, my goal was to get to rank 30. Like, I think I was, go on.
I actually almost caught up with that.
Yeah. Like,
I did less.
I was playing every waking moment and just like, I think I got to around rank like 26 or something. We were still playing, and I was like, I'll put in another 2 hours, and then I got to rank. I think I was like rank 28, and I was like, okay, Graham, I'm just gonna go for 30, and then we did it. We do it,
It happened.
and I only got one legendary skin the entire time.
I didn't.
Wait, you didn't get any legendary skins at all?
Nope.
God, I heard in the main game they're going to sell loot boxes and not coins, which will be very bad for me. I was like, okay, do you have a bundle where I can buy 100 at once?
Yep.
I need everything. I need.
Please tell me that they're doing the level up loot boxes.
Oh yeah, those will still be in there.
Yeah,
But,
thank God.
Yeah. And like I really like their microtransaction system where it's like, let's say if I got a legendary skin for Tracer and then I open a loot box and I got the same skin, it would give me the exact value of the skin, so I'd get those 1,000 coins. So
That's cool.
I go buy a different one that I want. I'm like, fuck yeah. So
hopefully to keep with that when the actual game comes out.
yeah, well, it's a good system. It's a system that if RNG is just fucking you, it's like, okay, you're eventually going to earn enough coins to buy what you want.
Yeah.
Like, well, good on you, Blizzard. Like, you got this shit figured out. I hope.
Oh, this is where we start the game up and then we just get sprays. That's it. Just sprays.
Yep, pretty much.
No skins, just sprays. Like, well, but I want that to nope, sprays.
You just sweep softly into your pillow.
And then he just whispers in your ear, sprays.
No, you only get Diva's salty spray. Her,
But then you still get gold.
That's true. God damn it. They just keep getting different colors of her salty spray. There we go.
It's funny because in one of my loot chests, I actually got the carbon fiber Diva skin. And then I never played Diva. I was sitting there like, I honestly think that looks like one of the best skins. And then I'm just like, well, I'm never going to play her, so it's wasted on me.
God, that was me. I got Tracer skin, and I never played Tracer.
Yeah, you got a punk skin, didn't you?
Yeah, and like whenever we'd play random heroes, I'm like, oh yeah, I have that skin. I just never play Tracer. Like I never play offense heroes. Like I love the support characters. Like all of the support characters, even Zenyatta, I just love them so much. I'm like, yes, this is what I want to do. What's that?
Go on.
I was gonna say Anne May. What were you gonna say?
Well, I was gonna say that means a defense, so
yeah.
But yeah, like it's weird because whenever I'd be doing badly, like I would swap to Lucio, and then all of a sudden we'd be winning, and it's just like, there.
Yep.
Was I the downside of the team, or because I swapped to something that's actually helping everyone else? Are we suddenly doing this? What?
I think you like just the music was just like a moral support boost. It's like, okay, we can do this.
It's like, do, and then everyone's like, oh yeah.
Yeah, everyone's getting pumped. It's like we got Lucio, we cannot lose. God, but no, that makes a lot of sense. Have you seen that GIF where Lucio does the wall run? Yes. Oh my!
Just knockbacks everyone off the friggin' bridge. Like 4 people of the enemy team just go straight off.
I saw that after the beta ended, and I'm like, motherfucker, that looks so amazing. I need to try this right now.
I didn't even know you could wall slide as Lucian. I was like, I played him so much, and then Lucio just watching him wall slide. I was like, you can do that? Fuck.
Yes, you know that map. It's one of the urban maps, and it has that giant pit in the middle. It's King of the Hill.
Yes, that's a hilarious map.
Yes.
Where did the Roadhog go? He's in the hole.
Yeah. So did you know Lucio can wall run, and he can wall ride all the way back up out of the pit?
That's amazing.
He said it took me 15 minutes, but I did it. He's like, in retrospect, it probably would have been easier for me just to die and respawn, but no, I got out of that fucking pit.
Some guy looks in the hole, just like sees you spinning round, going slowly up.
Oh my god. See, and that happens, right? And then just a fucking widow or Junkrat or someone just shoots you and you fall in. It's like, no!
No. Junkrat just pulls you out of the hole and watches you drop back in.
Right?
Or freaking McCree runs in and stuns you in the hole.
No, what happens is, as soon as you're about to get out of the hole, a May freezes you.
Oh, man.
Just salt.
There was a thing I did once where a Genji was running past me as McCree. He was like going to do his blade dash over the hole, and I stunned him in midair on the hole during his blade dash, and he fell straight in.
Oh my god.
He must have been so salty.
I would have been so salty. I would have been like, motherfucker. Actually, I would have been like, you know what? No, that was a good play. I fucking hate you, but that was a good play. God, I did that too. Like, man, I could not stay salty during Overwatch. Like, I was having too much fun. It was like, if someone just fucking obliterated me, like, I forgot what happened, but I think it was Zenyatta. He one-shot me when I was running around. And I was like, motherfucker. And I was like, I typed in the main chat, I'm like, I fucking hate you right now, but that was an amazing shot. So, fuck you, but I also respect you.
I mean, you've heard my soul firsthand. It depends on how long I've been playing a game for. It happens in almost every competitive shooter.
Yep.
It's
I can understand that.
You catch me in like the first 3 hours, I'm fine. 4 hours, I'm starting. 5 hours, 6 hours, it's like, oh, fuck off. you fucking one-shot, but you fucking cunt. Holy shit.
Oh my god. That's great. See, that's what's going to happen is, it's like, alright, you're like, you know what, I need a break, I'm getting salty, and I'm like, okay, Grim, that's fine. You'll come back 5 hours later, and I'll still be fucking playing. I'm like, oh, hey, Grim, you're back? Like, that wasn't very long.
Well, I mean, I probably wouldn't be able to take a break for like 5 hours. With me, it's just sort of like, it's like I'll be sitting there somewhere else, maybe like lying down on the couch on the sofa downstairs, settee, and then I'm just like, I want to play more now. Then I go back upstairs and I'm just salty all over again.
Oh, the eternal salt flows.
Yes, but I can't help it. The game is just too much.
It is. It's so good. And like, every time I would start getting angry too, like I start calling people chuckle fucks, and that just makes me laugh. I'm very dumb. I'm getting dumber as I get old. Like, even at work, I've just been talking to my boss. I'm like, I am getting stupider, and she just starts fucking losing her shit. I'm just like, I am. Like, there's a bag of jerky, and it had ballooned, right? And so the obvious reaction is someone really stupid tried microwaving this bag of beef jerky for whatever reason. And my first thought was, oh man, did someone stick like a bike pump into this or something? And I'm like, okay. I'm like, I don't know why that was the first thing that came into my head. I'm like, I don't live in the real world anymore. I live in some fantasy world where people carry bike pumps and blow up random things at a convenience store.
Oh, man. Yeah. Granted, though, I live in a fantasy world as well. But different span thing. I don't know.
Yep. I just... I don't know. I'm just...
Sigh. Sigh.
Fucking Overwatch.
I know.
Like, I got a new Neptunia game too for the Vita, and I was playing it, and I'm like, yeah, this game is fun, but it's not Overwatch. And I was sitting there, and I kept trying to play it, and I'm like, okay, we're gonna... And I'm just like, I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go play Diablo.
Diablo.
Yep. And the only reason I can play Diablo is because I have the Overwatch wings. Mercy's wings. I'm like, this, like, I have the portrait icon, the Overwatch symbol.
Yeah.
And I just use that. And Mercy wings. And I'm like, I don't care. This is my Overwatch fix for now.
But you're still not Mercy, though.
I'm playing a healing monk.
But it's still not Mercy, though.
No, it's close enough, Grim. God damn it.
No, but it's not.
It's as close as I can get. But,
until next week on Tuesday.
That's true. It's so close now. It's getting closer by the day.
Oh, wait, no, it's Wednesday for me. Fuck off.
Or it might be Monday because the servers are going up Monday. So maybe.
If I set to the American servers.
Yep, just don't check the American servers when the game goes live. I don't want you to see me playing and be like, Jim, how could you?
Well, I don't know. I'm wondering if they'll actually unlock it for me if I set it to American servers, because I've got a fucking European client. Unless I set the client to American.
You could.
I just really don't like the way they do it most of the time. There's no reason. Like, I'm not going to spiral into one of those again, but there's no real reason for them to release it a day early in America. Nope. I'm just saying. It's like, it's digital. There's no confines. This is your system. Why are we getting it a day later?
The reason I saw thrown around is because they're trying to reduce the server load so that like everybody in America isn't hammering the servers the same time as everyone else in the world.
Yeah, but that's going to happen anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
that's the thing. It's like
exactly.
You can't just say like, oh well, we'll put in a day earlier so that everyone's having it. Yeah, but they're different servers. Unless they're not different servers, because like I've said before, I kept all of my stuff between the American and European servers. In which case, why do I need to swap clients?
Because Blizzard.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know.
I mean, that's really... Well, at least they're better about it. At least you can swap accounts and have progress carryover.
I mean, it's far better than their other systems where it's just like, oh, you did stuff in the American server. Well, it's too bad. Now you got to go back to the American server.
Oh, Diablo.
Yeah, it's like I played the entire game through on the American server straight away because I was like, why don't I have my entire friends list? Why aren't my friends playing? And then I realized the game had auto-selected American server, and I never noticed. So I had never swapped it. I finished the game, wondered what the fuck was going on, then realized I had to make an entirely new character on the European server because it defaulted to American. I was like, so now I've got a level 39 character just sitting on the American server doing nothing. Whereas all of my level 60s with all of my gear are on the European server.
Yep. That's Blizzard. I don't understand them sometimes. Their games are good.
I understand why they can't, why stuff on Diablo and all that can't transfer servers, because they're all physical servers, and to transfer stuff over require them all to be in the same place, which they should be. But it's still it'd still be a bit of a hassle to get everything all connected like that. Whereas if they were going off some kind of they had a cloud service to go along with their physical servers, and then they saved them on both platforms and then transferred them over, that would make sense. They could do that, except they won't because it costs money.
It'd be worth it.
They wouldn't see it as that because they charge £20 for a Rainbow Unicorn mount in her Heroes of the Storm.
Oh, that's actually a thing in Diablo as well. Yeah. If you go kill this rainbow unicorn thing, you get a portrait or wings or something. I think it's a portrait. So.
Yep. Although you don't need to pay £20 for a rainbow unicorn.
Yet.
Well, I don't think we'll do it in Diablo. It's just.
Everyone's been complaining about the rarity of the rainbow goblins, so we are giving you a guaranteed portal to Whimsyshire, whichever one it is.
I mean, you just need to make the Staff of Herding, go down to the one area, and then go into the portal. It's not difficult.
You can't use that. You have to find a rainbow goblin, because it's a different area.
Oh, for these skins. Alright, I understand now.
Yep.
I got confused with this.
And they're going to sell the different staff of whatever the hell. And that's what you'll use for £20.
Probably. I mean, I won't put it past them at this point. It's if you look at the track record so far, StarCraft 2, every co-op commander from that last one they did, Abathur's coming up, you have to buy him. You have to buy everyone after that. You also have to buy the Nova mission pack thing. Now, yeah, Hearthstone is its own thing because it's you pay for packs. You can buy packs. You buy solo adventures. Diablo's really the only one that hasn't been affected yet, although it did at the beginning because it did have a real money auction house, but they took that down.
Go on.
Got World of Warcraft, which has almost everything involving server hops involves money, which is completely in a completely automated service. They don't do anything on their side. It just does it for you, because when the system detects, like, oh yeah, you paid the money, you've done the thing, right? This character's hopped over. You've got to pay for all that. You've got to pay for extra mounts. You've got to pay for extra transmogs, etc. And then you've got Heroes of Storm, of which every character can be bought with real money. You can buy mounts with real money. For instance, £20 Rainbow Unicorn, which I own, but through a bundle, which was actually worth it at the time because it was discounted heavily. It was like £30 or something, when the Rainbow Unicorn itself is £20. So that makes up like £20 of the price. Yeah, that involves like 6 heroes, 4 skins, and 2 mounts, including Rainbow Unicorn. So I was like, that's actually worth it.
Damn. That's crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, like, that's all of Blizzard games thus far, and all of them involve some kind of microtransaction or payment thing outside of the game itself, except for Diablo.
Yeah. I hope Overwatch will be similar. Like, okay, that made no sense. Wow, I'm so happy. I hope that Overwatch will follow a more Hearthstone-like thing where you just buy the loot box. Well, they said the heroes and the maps are all going to be free, and I think that's an appropriate way to do a shooter, because if you start segregating the player base, like, oh, you can't play on these maps because you didn't buy them, then it's like...
I'd also love to point out how stupid that would be, considering the game is paid for. It's like, you wouldn't just have people complaining mildly about it, you would have an outrage, because it's like, well, we bought the game, why the fuck can't we play with all the characters and all the maps?
Let me point out Call of Duty and Battlefield to you, good sir.
Well, who fucking cares? It's like they're doing their thing now, and it's...
Yeah, but I mean, that's how other shooters handle it. And like, segregating your player base from maps is not good.
I also kind of want to point out there that Call of Duty and Battlefield work differently, and you usually have a starter setup in multiple different areas so that you at least have one gun for every different situation. Even if they're not the best guns in the game, you still have them. You still have setups or situations where you have them, then you unlock the rest as you go on.
Yeah.
Whereas Overwatch, if they locked out even one character, that's one like role pretty much entirely right there and then that's been locked out from everyone. And I mean, the maps are all the maps. I mean, it'd be stupid to lock them out.
Yep. Well, you can lock out Zenyatta.
I mean, he's a free killer for most people.
Yeah, that's one thing. People were discussing it, and like they said, like I was like, well, there's nothing wrong with him. Like, he's a great support hero, and I listed some of the reasons. And they're like, no, it's not his role. It's the fact that Widowmaker can one-shot him with a body shot because his HP is so low. And I'm like, fair point. I did not even think about his HP, because normally whenever I play Zenyatta, it's like I'm going to stay so far back that no one ever fucking sees me. I'm going to use binoculars to keep line of sight.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, you have to treat Zenyatta as pretty much an artillery hero, and that's that he doesn't work like that. He shouldn't work like that. Like, if you're going to bring in an artillery hero, bring out some of a fucking rocket launcher that fires into the air and actually lands on people. That's actually pretty cool, by the way, like a mortal-like effect. But even still, it's like some kind of like super. Maybe one of the supers could be like a orbital laser or something that you fire from like miles away. I think that'd be pretty cool. Back to the point. Zenyatta is just sort of like, his upside is that 100 of his health is shields, so that if you get killed, if you get hit by a non-lethal attack, you're going to get your health back. However, the problem there is that almost any hit in the game can one-shot you.
Yep.
You've got 150 HP. It's like, you could get sneezed on, and you would probably be down to 50 or you'd be dead.
Didn't you literally die by walking? The thing actually hit you, you just randomly died?
Yeah. I couldn't even see what killed me, and I was like, what?
The wind blew and you died. I mean, that's Zenyatta in a nutshell.
Yeah, and it's sad, really, because he's a super strong hero outside of that. It's like, his debuffs are tank killers, his heals are actually extremely good, and he's played with Genji and characters like that just because he can.
Yep.
With his level of harmony.
Gosh, but man, and like as someone who mainly like, I don't really have a main character except for Mei, of course, because you can't really do that in Overwatch. You have to sort of play all the heroes because sometimes you'll need a counter for something. But like, I just mainly play one specific class, and I play supports mostly because I have so much fun with supports. And it's like, I can see the situations I would use each of these heroes, but the situation I'd use Zenyatta is mostly in like playing with randoms, because it's like, okay, this dude's gonna run off on his own. I'm just gonna, random like range heal him, take down the priority targets, and try to do this shit alone.
Yeah.
But I don't know. In higher end play, though, it's like there's not really many situations, because you would hopefully be sticking together more and playing as a team. Like where a character like, say, Lucio or Mercy would be a better choice. So,
I mean, the sheer amount of times I looked at like replays of Overwatch professional games and the team comps being double McCree, double Winston, friggin' Lucio, and someone else, it's just been silly.
yep. They have the Holy Trinity exists in Overwatch: 2 tanks, 2 DPS, and 2 healers.
Yeah. And usually usually Lucio Mercy, mostly. Because Lucio works in almost any situation, because he's all of his buffs are AoE ranged, and it's just sort of like, well, I can just focus on shooting things while I just press one button every now and then to speed up someone or to just heal. Whereas Mercy's like, well, I'm going to stick my staff up your ass, and then you're going to get healed repeatedly, or I'll decide to buff your damage and make it spin faster or something.
Oh yeah.
And then I'll revive your entire team because I can.
Yep. And that's, oh, I love it. I love playing with Pharah too, being Mercy, because 1, you get to fly, which is fucking awesome. 2, buffing Pharah's rockets is just fucking broken and hilarious, and I love it. And 3, that is now my secret OTP. So,
Because one sticks the staff up the other's arse.
exactly.
Yeah, alright.
Let me make you my sock puppet. Woo.
No. I will be playing Reaper, and I'll be at the other end of the map. But yeah, like, you say that, you need to be swapping and you need to be, like, flexible, or what's the word?
Versatile? Not versatile.
We'll go with that. We'll go with that. They're versatile and flexible, and then it's like, we're basically the same thing. But even still, it's like, but at the same time, I got by pretty well just playing Torbjorn, Lucio, and Reaper, pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone takes damage, and I mean, having a support is like that thing in the back. The only thing I never really got was tanks, because I mean, I tried to play Zarya quite a bit. I got quite a bit of practice in with her, but because I think she's the most interesting one. Yes. Anyone ever plays her, because that whole idea of taking damage to deal damage is really cool. But yeah, it's just like, I mean, I'd much rather just be playing like other characters now, because there are better tanks.
Yep.
I mean, if you go on a team without a Reinhardt,
God,
or a Winston,
yeah. And see, I used to hate Winston. I'm like, man, Winston fucking sucks. He's this, this, and this. And then, like, I started playing random heroes, and I played as Winston. I started to learn his playstyle. And then there was that match where I played the Mercy, and we had that fucking amazing Winston. Were you in that match with me?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was playing offensive Torbjorn, because I thought we were on defense, and then we were just pushing forward like crazy, and I was like, oh shit, we're on offense. Well, I guess I'll just stick with it. And I still managed to rack up a ton of kills.
Yep. God, that was a fucking crazy match. It was over instantly. It's like, oh, okay, well, I guess, all right, we won.
Yeah, the pace of that game was ridiculous. Just
and,
like, holy shit.
As the Mercy, who was like shoving her staff up that Winston's ass, every time he leapt, I would leap too with my left shift. And so I moved across the entire map. Like, we hit the payload, and then we crossed all the way to the enemy spawn within like 10 seconds. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Like, okay, rest of the team, you guys know what to do. I have no idea what's going on with this Winston, but he seems to have the right idea, so.
Oh, I forgot what that song was called, but I can... I just imagine like the rest of the team just charging like behind you and Winston to like a certain theme, and it's just like killing every enemy we see in the way.
Oh my god. I know what you're talking about. I think that one chase song, that goofy chase song.
What, you think the Ben Hill theme?
Yeah.
No,
Is it-
I was thinking
okay.
something
Shit.
different.
Okay. Well, fuck me.
uh, yeah.
And
It's just like, it was pretty crazy.
I'm actually gonna look for this podcast I was looking for earlier because they had a well in their patch notes they they had a soundboard for Overwatch.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yep. They linked to a Reddit post. I'm gonna find it again. So, but man, I fucking love Overwatch.
Yeah.
It's like I think we all do, Jim. Well, you know what? Fuck you. Where
Everybody who
is-
plays it likes Overwatch.
Yeah, like they got 10 million people in their beta. That's the most that anyone's ever had in a beta period.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, holy shit, that is insane.
Jeez. Oh, there it is.
Okay. All right. Oh, duh. Okay.
That's the song, by the way.
I'm looking for. Okay.
For some reason, I thought of that song when it was played on a lot of like vicious cycles of Team Fortress 2 things.
Oh, I've never heard this before. Yeah, I could definitely see that being played as me and the Winston are just fucking. God damn it.
We're just all chasing behind you, and then the enemy team's like, holy shit, ah!
Pretty much, but that Winston, he was just like obliterating them. Like I literally don't know what happened on the rest of the match because I was just sitting there like, okay, well, here I am with the Winston. You guys are out there somewhere doing whatever you guys do. I'm scared. I'm afraid to. It was constantly me being okay. The Winston's about to die. I gotta keep killing him. Keep killing him. Okay, the Winston's dead. Is there anyone I can run to? No. Okay, I'm just gonna take out my pistol.
There's just the entire team just pops around the corner really fast, like, ah!
Pretty much. God, I died so many times. Okay, so I found this thing I was looking for. It's basically every character's sound file. And I don't know if I can play it. These are all OGG files. Let's see if I can play them in the browser. Shit. Okay. Oh, wait. No, I don't want to download it. I'll have to download it. I will send you the link, Grim.
Oh.
And you can look at it. But basically, it's every character's voice clip. So,
Also, I've got people wishing me a happy birthday because it is my birthday.
yep, I was going to mention that too. Then I got distracted before the podcast. I was going to mention it on the show. But yes, it is Grim's birthday, everyone, at 5/18, May 18th. Yep, that's how normal people say dates.
Yep.
May 18th. So when you guys hear this, hopefully tomorrow, the 19th, wish Grim a belated birthday.
And I will wish you. I will thank you in a belated fashion. What?
But yeah, if I remember to upload the podcast tomorrow, unlike the most recent podcast that was about like 5 days late, I'm just like, I guess. So, but
I'm very slightly distracted by downloading and messing around with an OGG file.
Yep. I wonder if it has their mid-sentence death cry. Mid-sentence death cry. It's high noon.
I wonder if I can play this. No, I can't play some of this.
No, it's an OGG file.
No. I got the It's High Noon Somewhere voice line.
Oh. It's always high noon somewhere, Grim.
Well, it's high noon somewhere in the world.
I think that McCree is actually a shit. What the hell is that called? Let me look it up real quick. It's something that I should know off the top of my head. A Time Lord. There we go.
Time. Oh no!
It's always high noon, Grim.
He always teleports to the point in which it's high noon, and then he's like, "It's high noon."
Yep. I saw a fucking meme gif too, where it was a clock and it just had McCree's face and 12 on every single side. Like, oh, look what time it is. And then
I guess it's high noon.
There's a meme gif of whenever you hear it's high noon, and then it shows May using her, what is it? I forgot what the name of it is, but when you freeze yourself and you become invincible.
Ice block.
Yeah, and your teammate is just sitting there like, are you fucking kidding me? That's how it is, though. It's like, oh shit, an ult, let me just hit this escape button. It's like, yeah, good luck, chumps. Oh, I fucking love May. And everyone cries about how OP she is, and I'm like, guys, she's not that good. Her freeze range is a lot shorter. Like, the freeze, like the beam, her spray, is not the actual length of her freeze ray. I can tell you from experience. From chasing fucking Tracer. Like, god damn it, Tracer, get your fucking fat ass over here so I can kill you.
I find it funny because like the wiki was listing her as a counter to Reaper, and I'm just like, whenever I see a May anyway, I just go Rayform, and then spooky ghost my way away from her.
You are the only Reaper that's ever been smart enough to do that. Like, I'll just be sitting there chilling out, you know? Chilling out. Hey. I heard face palms around the world as I said that. But then a Reaper will show up being like, oh, I'm gonna go kill your Mercy, and there's nothing you can do about it. I'm like, it's high noon. I take out my ice gun. Oh.
And then you just icicle shot him in the head.
Exactly.
Immediately.
Don't even freeze him, just icicle shot. People started calling, like, before May got nerfed too, like, her icicle shot, it used to not have damage fall off. So it used to do, I think it's like 75 damage across the map because it has insane range.
Yeah, that's funny.
So people started calling her May Cree because she was the same level of broken McCree used to be before he got nerfed. And yes, McCree was nerfed. I did not know this.
Yeah.
It's like, if McCree was nerfed, then what kind of fucking monster was he before this?
I mean, his stun, like, alt-fire combos are already ridiculous. Let's face it, if he was any stronger than this, then it likely deserved the nerf. I mean, one-shot headshots, Widowmaker, Revolver.
Yeah, he used to be able to outsnipe Widowmaker. His Revolver had more range because, excuse me, I was watching Overwatch Mythbusters, and bullets disappear after a certain range, which is really strange. But McCree's had farther range than Widowmaker's sniper rifle, or so I'm led to believe. So, McCree used to be a better sniper than Widowmaker, and then they're like, okay, we're going to nerf McCree, he's too good at every range. And then they're like, okay, here's May, she's exactly what McCree used to be. It's like, I see. And then
He's got like, I can imagine a Widowmaker just sitting there with a sniper, like, I'm going to get that May, and then Widowmaker pops around the corner 2 seconds, fires suddenly it's just a friggin' ice cone head.
Yep, I did that too. I got so fucking, like, okay, so we were on, I think we were on defense, and they had a Widowmaker, and they had like a few squishies, like they didn't have a very good team comp, but their Widowmaker kept taking pot shots at us and missing. And so I went fucking Secret Agent May, my fucking cardboard box and the whole 9 yards. I snuck around, took out their Widowmaker. Like, when their Widowmaker realized she was being frozen, she freaked the fuck out. I guess she saw my spray through her scope, tried to run, froze, died. Their Genji came after me 3 times, and this was the time you were in chat, and then, like, you saw one player go, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And I was laughing hysterically. And that's because I killed their Genji for the 3rd time.
That's cool, man.
Oh, I hate you. Oh my god. I have no words now.
I've got the biggest smile on my face right now.
But, yeah, God, that was just that memory in my mind of someone getting that fucking pissed about May. I'm like, yes, trolling, take it to the next level. This time I cost us the game. And I will admit now that the beta is over and no one that will listen would have played on my team. But I saw Mercy running away, and so I threw up an ice wall. It turns out I wasn't paying attention. I ice walled off our only entry, Anubis. And I died immediately, so I couldn't hit E to cancel it. So our team was just sitting there as the enemy team captured the point and we lost the game. And then I left the match.
Just out of shame, like, fuck.
No one will ever know it was me. Escape, leave, ignore any friend request. Nope, wasn't me. Don't know what you guys are talking about. I was the Bastion. Yep, play the game. That was me.
Bastion, his fucking turret form.
Yep, play of the game. Bastion sitting there shooting at nothing, spinning around, self-heal, stands up. Literally 0 kills.
Tank form, rolls around the corner, kills the entire enemy team 1 hit.
Pretty much. No, play the game. Tank form shoots a Reinhardt shield, ult runs out, runs behind a wall.
Turret form, Reinhardt walks around the corner and dies.
Yep. I've seen that happen too. God damn it, play the game.
Oh god, the play of the game. I still remember the one I sent you with the Torbjorn who literally dies and falls off the thing. That's what it was. Just like a bunch of assists and a Torbjorn corpse falling off the map.
Yep. That deserves a clapping gif, like that black and white picture, the guy slow clapping. That kind of, yep. It belongs there. I'm just gonna keep word vomiting.
I mean, I don't have a black and white guy. I do in my folder, however, have Shia LaBeouf.
Good enough. Good enough. That GIF just belongs in the corner of that play of the game. Ooh, what's this? Phantom of the Kill. I saw boobies.
Wait, what?
Yep. Mature, 17 up for partial nudity.
You don't say.
But man, fucking Overwatch. If you guys haven't played Overwatch, go fucking buy it. It comes out Tuesday. You're like, but I don't know if it's going to be worth it. And like, yes, it will be. Just go buy it.
You don't have to care about anything in the game. Just playing it's a blast.
Yep. I mean, just go buy it. Just do it.
It's funny because Blizzard are pushing the story so hard, and then it's all of a sudden... I mean, like, they've got super good fucking animations and stuff. The shorts are just ridiculously good quality. You may as well be its own movie. But then you play the game itself and you're like, I've got a team of 6 Winstons versus a team of 6 Winstons. What?
Yep.
Like, this makes no logical sense, but okay.
And then the play of the game goes to Bastion.
Yeah. I mean, he's under the map. He's just spraying up into the map.
Yep.
And like, this fucking spectator turns into Bastion, sits under the map, and then just starts shooting upwards. And nothing happens. He just sits under there, spraying at nothing, and that's play game.
Yep. God, I actually got play the game as Mercy once because I revived our team, and all of our team was dead. I was dead. I ran in before everyone respawned. I hit the resurrection, and we won the game. And I got play the game. And I'm like, fucking thank you. Support gets play the game once, and I've never gotten it since.
I still remember that The one time where the guy called play the game, and then immediately it was me, just as Torbjorn.
Yeah.
The guy in the chat was like, "Oh, you feel stupid now? You got beaten by a dwarf."
God, a dead dwarf. Oh my god. I never got to show you the GIF because the thread got deleted. But someone had his play of the game. It was on payload. It was a dead Torbjorn sitting on the back of a payload, just riding the payload as it went on.
That's amazing.
Yep. Oh my god. Just, I love it. They need to keep playing the game as dumb as it is because it's so fucking funny.
Yes, they do.
But, yep. So if you can't tell by listening, we really like this game a lot.
Yeah, you should totally buy it again.
Yep.
You should buy it again and again and
Just
again.
keep buying it.
Yeah, just keep doing it. Just keep buying it.
Oh my goodness. But man, I don't like. I keep thinking, should we talk about what? Well, okay. If you've made it this far in the podcast and you still have no idea what Overwatch is, the easiest comparison to make is Team Fortress 2.
Yeah, easily.
Everyone's like, "Isn't it a MOBA?" No, it's not a MOBA.
If you heard anything about being a MOBA, the person was likely comparing it to a MOBA due to the way that the abilities work. Like, I think that's the easiest way to compare it to a MOBA, because even then, it's sort of questionable, because the ult kind of works in its own unique way. Like, you get the ult by doing the things that are relevant to the character and running around.
Right.
Like, then when the ult gets triggered, it's like this big event. That's pretty awesome.
I mean, basically Destiny.
Yeah.
Like, so, like, people are like, it's a MOBA because you have character abilities. I'm like, does that mean Destiny's a MOBA? Like, no, that's stupid. And I'm like, yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah. I can't. I think there's something else I could compare to a MOBA, but nah, can't think of it.
Yep. And also, like, basically someone, like, my favorite thing, someone said, it's a TF2 with waifus. And I'm like, you know what? Yes.
I saw that as well, hilariously enough.
Yep. And I'm like, you know what? This is exactly what I've wanted. Like, I like TF2, but I lost interest in it because I just got bored with it. But, yep. TF2 with waifus. I'm like, now you have me on board.
Of course you would. I mean, you just also love sticking that stuff off people's ass.
Exactly.
Now, the problem I didn't have any problems with TF2. In fact, if I'm back to a day, I know for a fact I'd have more fun with it again. But the problem is, there's only so long a flame can burn before it sort of like dims out, and that is, by the metaphor, I'm kind of just using it as, yeah, I got bored eventually. It's just like, this game kind of reinvigorated my interest in it just because of the way it works. I actually had a large conversation with a friend about like the similarities to Team Fortress 2, and he was kind of saying, well, if I want a game like this, I'll just buy Team Fortress 2, right? And I'm like, it's not the same. It's very, very similar. It's not the same. Yes, payload, I mean, it's clearly taken inspiration from it, and they're flattered that people compare it to it, but it's not the same. Like, the biggest thing I can honestly point to is the amount of characters and the fact that each character is their own unique character. Unlike Team Fortress 2, where the generically, well, it's kind of like generic names. It's like Sniper, Soldier, Heavy. Whereas this is like Reinhardt, Farah, what is it? Tracer.
Yep.
And, like, so you got that. You got the power, like, the power aspect. In a way, it's also more closely teamwork-oriented and focused. Now, that sounds silly because Team Fortress 2 literally has team in the title. But it's still like, when I played Team Fortress 2, I never felt like I had to work with absolutely everybody because I was always strong enough to just do my own thing. Like, if I was playing as an engineer, I could hide in, like, the sewers in 2 Fort with my sentry and just stand there. And just go, like, I'm going to hit my sentry a bit. And then somebody will walk around and I'll insta-kill them because sentries.
And that's another thing, too, is like Team Fortress 2, it's closer to Call of Duty, as much as people are going to be like, you fucker! It's less team-focused, like you said. Like, when I played TF2, it's everyone's running off doing their own thing. You don't really have to work together as a team unless you're a heavy. and then the heavy just sticks with the fucking medic, and that's it. And then like the demo man, he'll be sitting somewhere, setting up choke points, doing his own thing. The engineer will be set up somewhere, hammering on his turret, doing his own thing. You know, like the scout will be running off doing his own thing. But like in Overwatch, everyone kind of has to stay together.
Yeah. The worst matches I've had is when I've been playing someone like Zenyatta, and my entire team just like, I'm standing in the middle, like, alright guys, let's do this, and then suddenly everyone just splits apart and runs in random directions, and it's like, guys, and I die instantly. It's been sort of like that, and it's just like, if no one's working together, and the enemy team is working together, the enemy team will always win. Like, this is a given.
Yep.
Like, you can't walk into this with the lone wolf mentality. Very few characters can actually go it alone. And that's probably why I like characters like, oh, that's why I play a lot of Reaper, because I can go it alone. It's entirely possible. I run in, I ambush someone, I kill them with a shotgun in really close range, and then I wraith form and run away. But that's like, Tracer or Reaper are probably the closest you'll probably get to that kind of play style. Or maybe Soldier 76, because Soldier 76 is generic man.
Yep. Fucking Soldier 76. But I don't know. I kind of like it though. It's like all the characters, like, you kind of all have to synergize together. I don't know what I'm trying to say anymore. My brain is poo. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. Like, if you go solo, like I could be solo main. Like I said, I did run off on my own to go take out the Widowmaker and take out like the Genji a few times because we were on defense. But like that was just a specific match because I was just holding off the enemy as long as I could. Like if our entire team did that, we just lost the game.
Yeah.
There's just nothing you can do. It's just, I don't know. I feel like in Team Fortress 2, if the entire team is playing together and working together as a team, it doesn't really matter because, I don't know. It just...
Well, right. In Team Fortress 2, if your team is working together in perfect unison, you're probably going to win because that's the same as almost every other game. Like if your team is working together and playing together in Call of Duty, then you're probably going to win because you can actually create like choke points. You can create like zones where the enemy won't be able to make it in, and then you'll be able to just kill them on like if it's team deathmatch, you'll just be able to kill them on approach. But in this, like, teamwork is required rather than being an optional thing that you can do. Like, you can guarantee wins with team, but then again, that's the same as almost every game. But in Team Fortress 2, and in Overwatch, you're required to play as a team and to even win games.
Yep.
I think I just like circled myself 3 times there, but
But yeah, like I don't know. It's required in Overwatch. It's not required in Team Fortress 2.
Granted, if you got 2 teams of randies who are all running around doing random things, then I mean you're on par, so anything can happen, I guess.
Yeah. But I mean, it's more likely, like, if you tell your team to group up, which there's an in-game command for, and if you guys at least just stick together, it's more likely you'll win. But I have taken down entire teams myself with a Demo Man in Team Fortress 2. They were bad, but
yeah,
I don't think I could do that in Overwatch because you die so quickly. It's like the time to kill in Overwatch is so fucking low. Like, you'll die so quick that you have to work together. In Team Fortress 2, everyone's a bit bulkier, and you can kind of do more hit and run than you could.
Yeah, or you got easier ways of hiding behind people.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing about Team Fortress as well, I was discussing with my brother, is that Team Fortress 2 just doesn't take itself seriously at all.
Nope.
Whereas Overwatch is trying to go for an air of seriousness along with the silly stuff.
Yep.
Like, I mean, if you look at all of the shots so far for Overwatch, they're all rather serious, like story-based things that are trying to explain the characters and what they're doing, their motivations. If you read the comics, it's exactly the same. They're trying to show like the world you're playing in and stuff like this. Whereas Team Fortress 2 makes a Meet the video about the bread. And it flies. It's fucking awesome. So it's like, yeah, I mean, why not?
Yep. And also, Overwatch is more... It's a Blizzard game. It's polished to all hell. I love Valve. They make good games, but it's just like...
Team Fortress has been going for a very long time and is not up to par with the current of everything. It's still an awesome game, though, and it still absolutely holds up.
Yeah.
But it's just not like... Overwatch is just far more polished. Easily.
Yep, it's just, there's a level of difference between Blizzard and Valve. Like, Valve just kind of do. It's like, okay, we made this game. Here you go. Fuck it. Now we're going back to Dota that makes us billions and billions of dollars without us having to make games ever again.
Unless, of course, you're talking about Half-Life 3.
It's never going to happen, Grim. Ever.
I wish it would happen.
No.
I really like the Half-Life series, and it's just sad that we've been like we've actually been sitting here forever. I think that the board on I don't know if the board on GameFAQs went dead yet.
God, probably not. There's probably still like 20 people out there holding on hope. It's like, no, guys, it's gonna come this year. I swear it. Gonna be 80 years old. No, guys, it's coming this year.
I mean, probably.
Yep.
That happened as well. If like even if they didn't bring it out, it's like yeah, that totally happened. Like somebody somewhere would be sitting there like like friggin' 100-year-old sitting on a lifeline, like it'll happen someday.
There's a post from this year.
Oh shit!
January 5th, 2016, on the Half-Life 3 board.
Nice.
So there was still hope. I think they finally gave up. Yep, it seems like they finally gave up, Grim. It only took 20 years. God, how long?
Someday.
God, yeah.
Star Wars confirmed Half-Life 3. Yeah.
Yep.
Half-Life 3 officially confirmed one post.
Yep.
It's confirmed as EA Interactive scoops up the right one. Oh boy.
Yep, Grim. Yep.
Gosh. So that Overwatch it.
Yep. Overwatch. I got distracted by Overwatch porn.
Oh, of course. Yeah,
Yep.
that doesn't happen to you at all.
Hey, Pornhub said it was like an 850% increase in Overwatch traffic.
Why am I not surprised?
Yep. Source filmmaker is a thing, people. And there are Overwatch models for it.
And naked ones.
Yep. If any of our listeners are curious, just Google Overwatch SFM.
Or be sensible and don't.
Come on, Graham. No one's going to be sensible. It's the internet.
Me?
You're not on the internet, Grim. You're in your house.
But I'm on it now.
Or are you? You just turn around, I'm just sitting there with you with a microphone.
I'll be freaked out. Get out of my house! Like, what? Wait, where am I?
Half-Life 3 confirmed. God, that was so annoying, too.
Oh.
Like, it was funny for the first few years, and then it just became sad, and then it became annoying.
Yeah.
Yep.
It'll never. Well, people speculate that it would come with the new like source engine, like ages ago, because they used the same apparently they used the same like code name for it that they used for Half-Life 2 when they were making it and then bringing it out for the new source engine at the time. But it's like that was a long time ago now.
Yep. And like honestly, Valve just doesn't give a fuck about Overwatch. Like, they're okay. I know what I mean by that, but their creative director basically said, extremely visually attractive.
What?
I don't know. Google asked me a question. It's something like how visually attractive. Either how do I find Google to be, or how do I want it to be. I just put extremely.
Okay.
I'm like, I don't know what you're asking me, but yes.
Someone reminds me of a situation, like one of those images where they were like, what was it? He's like, what is your name? Yes or no? And then it shows like I have like it's the picture of the guy who's completely like drugged off his mind, and he's just like, yes. How old are you? Yes.
Exactly. That's me. That's me in just life in general. It's like, how are you doing today? Yes. Oh my god.
What are you doing today? Yes. Why are you repeating? Yes.
God, I'm seriously getting dumber though, and it's making me sad. Like, oh my god, my brain's turning into mush. Or either that, or I'm just losing my touch with reality.
It's because you look at too much hentai.
I don't look at enough hentai.
That's what it does to you, sir.
Hentai keeps me grounded. The less I look at, the worse I get.
I mean, that should mean you never leave the ground because you're always looking at it.
Am I grim?
Yeah.
Actually, my secret is I never look at hentai. I'm actually a huge prude. That would
You're
be
a huge prude.
That would be an M. Night Shyamalan twist to end all Shyamalan twists. I participate in so many waifu threads.
I mean, I've looked at your GameFAQs history. Yes, you do.
I made that public so people could see my GameFAQs history, because you can hide it. I'm like, no, everyone needs to see. They need to know. It's mostly just me on Overwatch. Me talking about waifus on Overwatch. Or waifus talking about me on Overwatch.
Trust me, it happens every time we play. It's all he talks about.
Yep, May is bae. I hate that so much, but it's becoming a meme. Ugh, I hate the word bae.
Well, maybe. Let's stop.
Nope. Fuck right off with that. God damn. Oh my god, someone's doing casual Overwatch characters, and it looks really good. Tracer looks like a hipster, but it looks good.
Oh, you mean like in casuals?
Yeah. Here, let me send you that link. And if you have no idea what we're talking about, go to Game FAQs, go to the PlayStation 4 board for Overwatch, and look up casual Overwatch. It's good shit.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
But, God, I don't know. Like, I don't know what... Go on.
Tracer's just hipster. Jesus Christ, what was up with those glasses?
Yep, she does look like a hipster. I fucking told you. But, yeah, I don't know what these kind of podcasts are supposed to be like. It's supposed to be like, yeah, we're going to discuss the game. No, it's going to be us rambling about how much we like the game.
It can be whatever we want them to be, because it is our podcast.
Yep, so if you don't like it, fuck you.
I love how the Overwatch wiki actually has a countdown until release. 5 days, 0 hours, 18 minutes, and 57 seconds.
Oh, and for me it says tomorrow.
You wish.
I was waiting to see your reactions like, wait a minute. Overwatch wiki, let me see. Oh, how visually attractive do I find Overwatch to be? I mean, Overwatch.
You have waifus in that. I don't think that needs to be answered.
Yep, 5 hours, or 5 days, 6 hours, 18 minutes, and 28 seconds, 27 seconds.
26 seconds, 25, 24 seconds, 23 seconds, 22 seconds, 21 seconds.
See, it says the launch date is May 24th, but Blizzard themselves said that the servers are going live May 23rd.
Well, I mean, because the servers are going live doesn't mean they'll actually release it. It just means that they're bringing the servers up.
Some physical retailers are releasing the game on the 23rd as well.
Interesting.
So, you might be able to get it early.
If I can get there that early, I'm playing.
Yep. I'm hoping... Go on.
You can play too.
I'm hoping that they'll release it early on the Battle.net client. Like Blizzard, we are your #1 supporters. We bought directly from you. Please.
And, I mean, and if I can't play at the same time as you, I will fly through your monitor and start strangling you.
I'm just going to be sitting here playing it. I'm going to stream it only to you.
And then you just hear, like, it's like, ah! And then suddenly you'll be getting strangled.
Yeah, just start crying, like, why? Why, Blizzard? Actually, why do game developers fucking hate Europe? God damn it.
If I really have to start this again, I will. I think I've ranted enough about this on the podcast now.
You probably have, but I'm angry for you, because if it happened to me, I would be, like, outrageously mad. I would be just fucking... I would nuke the fucking game developers. That's the most American thing I can think of. I'm gonna nuke you, god damn it.
Fuck you up! Thanks for the game, though. Right at the end. Just casually.
Yep.
The explosion goes off, like, the remainders of Blizzard are just sort of somewhere else, and then you just pop up next to them like, thanks for the game, though.
Yep. I'll make sure to avoid the servers.
Like... It's like, I'm not going to play until they can play. Then you're just sitting there like, but I must.
Exactly. No, it should be the same day. I can't think of any logical reason except for whatever bullshit excuse I heard. So
There is no logical reason. They just do it. Why do you think
Yeah.
Japan constantly does it?
because they hate us, but we know that they hate us, filthy gaijin.
Well, I mean, they hate me and Europe.
Specifically you.
Just specifically me. They did. I did something apparently, but of course the Japanese, so they're not going to tell me what I did.
So, well, asked Atlas, I'm like, why do you guys keep releasing your games so late in Europe? And they said, we fucking hate Grim. And I'm like, really? Like, yeah.
Fuck me then. Okay, right, whatever. I don't really want to, but whatever.
Yeah. So. I guess that's all we can really talk about until the game actually launches.
Well, I mean, we could talk about all the characters, but... Oh yeah, and if you're wondering why I called Soldier 76 Generic McGenericman, which is my official name for him now...
That is the official name.
Yeah, I mean, look at this name, just Soldier 76. His actual name, by the way, is Commander Morrison, in case you didn't know. Like, that's the origin skin, if you take the origin edition. By the way, it actually gives him expressions and emotion outside of, I am gruff old man. He's basically the assault rifle man who... one of his abilities is literally just sprinting. He gets rockets, like rockets flying in a like triangle formation spinning around each other called helix rockets. A healing field, and his ultimate ability is basically an aimbot. So, yeah.
Yep.
He is Mr. Cogman McGeneric.
And he's also actually a really good character because he has a fucking AoE healing he can drop. And his gun is actually really good at a range, which pisses me off even more.
and his ultimate lets you... You don't have to aim. You just aim in the general... You just point in the general direction and press... Then you just hold the button.
Yeah,
and then you're killing people.
It gives you an aimbot. It literally gives you an aimbot. That's
I'm not
his
kidding.
ult. Yep.
Like, other characters, like... I think one of the most apt comparisons I could pull on is Torbjorn, maybe, because it doesn't, like, it's not, obviously, like, they're not the same self-buff, but they're just basic self-buffs, and I suppose Torbjorn's also does his turret, but the thing about Torbjorn's is that he gets armor, his turret gets 800 health from his last previously 300, so it's kind of crazy, and he gains a damage boost and attack speed boost, I think it's just attack speed boost, I'm not sure, to his basic fire, and his alt fire, but that doesn't really compare at range.
Yep.
It's like, at range, Soldier will literally just kill you because he can hit you anywhere. Like, not anywhere. If you hide behind a pillar or something, he won't really hit you. But even still, it's like if you're out in the open, he will always hit you because the game is aiming for him.
Yep. Unless you're Mei. You're like, oh, someone needs their ult. Let me just hit this win button here.
Yep.
I love Mei. I love Mei so much. God damn it. But I don't really know what other characters we could talk about.
Junkrat.
He's really good. But
He's good. Like, that's it.
yeah. Let's see. McCree. We talked about the mainstay characters. Really.
Diva.
Yeah. He's your. Is he your main?
Wait, what? Diva?
Oh, I said Reaver.
No. yeah, a Reaver from StarCraft 2, giant slug thing that fires off explosives. Yes, that's my main.
Yeah, that was your main. God damn it, Grim.
I was so slow in the game, but when I got into the fight, I killed everything in one hit.
That would be amazing. We need a hero like that. It's like, all right, everybody, let him get on the payload. We're gonna push him towards the enemy.
I mean, they already have. It's called Bastion.
Oh, that's very true. That is actually very true. That's great.
Bastion's literally just turret form on the payload and just get pushed towards the enemy in turret form.
Oh my god, random heroes. We had 2 Bastions, 2 Reinhardts, and 2 Mercies on the payload.
Yeah, I think there was one. I think there was one where I was Zenyatta and you were someone else, and I was sitting with the 2 Bastions on the payload, just harmony orbing them whenever they went low, and it was horrifying.
Yep. God damn it. So, we won that match, needless to say.
Yes, we did. I mean, I also did die as Zenyatta, which was hilarious. Like, normally Zenyatta's dying one hit. Well, fuck you guys. You're also trying to shoot the bastions that I'm harmony orbing instead of me. Which, to be fair, is understandable.
It's more so amazing than it is hilarious. Like, I'm surprised that you didn't die as Zenyatta.
I mean, I'm not really amazed. I just find it funny.
Like, I looked at you didn't die, and I was like, oh my god, is this Zenyatta unkillable?
For some reason, they're not targeting him and killing him one hit. What's going on?
God, I love Zenyatta, but god damn it, Zenyatta. Like, he is so fucking strong. He's the definition of a glass cannon.
Yeah, he is. I mean, he's still glass cannon. Half his health is shields.
Yep.
Like, actually over half his health. It's like, fucking hell. Also, Reinhardt ramming D.Va's self-destructing mech into his team, anyone?
You know what I found out? Doing that as Reinhardt is actually pointless because Reinhardt can just block her ult and it'll still protect the team. So if you see D.Va's ult, just go stand behind Reinhardt's shield because his shield has 2,000 HP and her ult only does 1,000 damage.
Until suddenly Zenyatta walks around the corner and does 1,000 damage to his shield.
In one hit. God damn it. That'd be amazing.
He just charges all of his orbs and throws a Discord on you. And then you just eat all of them.
It's let me feel heroic. I'm gonna charge this ult off a cliff. Ha-ha! And it's like, you could have just blocked, you know? And now we don't have a tank. You fucking asshole.
I remember the very beginning of the open beta, where you were like, oh yeah, D.Va's my bae.
Yep. I fucking love D.Va so much.
I said bae.
God damn it, Grim. I was ignoring it.
If you notice.
I intentionally ignored it. I'm like, nope. I'm just not going to acknowledge it.
But yeah, like you were like, oh yeah, I'm so good as D.Va. D.Va's such a good character. And then like what, a day or two later, I love Mei. Mei's such a great character.
Yep. D.Va was a great character. Like, I love her design. Too bad about the whole gameplay thing, huh? She has a good role. It's just like, there's no situation where I would pick D.Va over like Tracer or Reaper or any other characters that are good at rushing down and ambushing the enemies, especially not as a tank slot.
Yeah, I mean, as a person who has played a hell of a lot of Reaper, I can confirm that I do so much damage to characters like D.Va, and they can't really do anything back because mech form does hitful damage.
Yep, like there's pretty much no reason to play D.Va because her entire face, like, there's a huge brick in front of her that is her head critical hit, whatever the fuck area. And so hitbox, yeah, head hitbox, whatever. I knew what I meant. If everyone were psychic, they'd know exactly what I meant when I said that. God, get with the times, people. But so she's easy to take down, full frontal. Her shields are great. They don't have a durability, but they don't last very long. And on a pretty short cooldown, which they need to be balanced. But her guns also do kind of poopy damage. And she would be good. Like, she's good at breaking up the line. She's good at rushing in and shooting everyone.
We appear to have lost them. Oh shit. I can't. Oh shit. What just happened? He's having technical difficulties, or maybe I'm having technical difficulties. I can't tell right now. But I don't think anything has happened on my side. Uh-oh. We'll be back in a second. In the meantime, I have no idea what to talk about because I can't remember what he was saying. So I guess I'll just sit here quietly then. Wait patiently. Talk about waiting patiently. God damn it, Jim, hurry up. Aha! There we go.
Yep. Firefox, basically. That's what happened.
I was just sitting there almost singing to myself. I was just sort of like saying, God damn it, Jim, hurry up. Do.
Yeah, the Hangout broke because I've had Firefox open for like 2 weeks now, and so the memory leak finally killed it. I'm like, good job.
Well, maybe we shouldn't leave it open for 2 months now.
No, I will do what I want, goddammit.
Well, you know the consequence.
There is none. I just gotta fucking go hard.
Aside from crashing Firefox.
Yep. So, where did it cut me off?
You were talking something about Diva. I don't know. I actually don't remember I said that before.
Well, basically what I was saying was basically like her only roles would be like disrupting the enemy lines, which Winston does better. Or even Zarya does it better, honestly. Or like a good tracer. Or hell, fucking Lucio.
Yeah.
He's better at it because like that's how I was winning matches on King of the Hill when our team was dead. I would use Lucio, I would use Speed Boost, and I would go in, shoot the enemies a few times, like harass them, get them to chase me, blast them off the edge, and just do that kind of shit.
Yeah.
And Diva's damage is so weak that she can't really do that. You would use her to maybe take down the Mercies, the other squishies, like Widowmaker or something. But in that situation, a character like Reaper is better because Reaper has more mobility, he has better escape options, and it's just, I love her character design, but she needs to be tweaked.
And hopefully, well, apparently they've got a ton of stuff that they got planned for post-launch. If you've ever played the open beta, then everything will stay as it is. But hopefully, as soon as it launches, we'll be starting to get updates.
Yep.
Because I mean, I can imagine it taking my attention for a long time, but how long that is will depend on how much they decide to, tweak the game over time.
Yep. And well, Jeff Kaplan did say, I mentioned this on the main podcast, but he did talk about that this summer is going to be very interesting because they're going to have a lot of updates.
And that's actually what I'm talking about.
Yep,
that specific post.
3 new heroes, maybe some new maps, game mode or 2. Those are things that I have heard whispers about that are in the works from people who would know. I should say that much.
Yeah. Well, so here's a thought. Yeah, we could end it off like this. What do you think they will be adding? Like, what kind of things would you like to see in upcoming updates to Overwatch now that you spent, like, a ton of time on the open beta?
Skins.
Yeah, like what kind?
I want May's fucking early concept art skin. I want it so bad. Not the booby one with glasses, but I want her Eskimo suit with the fucking huge ray gun. I want it so bad. God damn it, Blizzard. But I think outside of heroes, maps, the obvious, which we know they're going to do, it's going to be more cosmetic things. Like I think it's just going to be like hero skins, like legendary hero skins to get people to buy loot boxes. Some, different voice lines. Probably something that becomes a meme will end up being like a voice line because, it's like, yeah, we got to get people to things like cosmetics to incentivize people to buy loot boxes.
Yeah. I hope they don't go too overboard with that, or there's a way to get them outside of, like, when you hit max level, because that's going to be really disappointing if you get to max level and you have to buy them in order to get extras.
There is no max level.
Oh, well, that's good for me then.
Yep. Were you in the game? We were talking to a level 50, and she was like, no, there's no max level. You just keep...
Yeah, I remember that. They're just like, well, the thing is, like, we don't know how far we can take anyone's word if we don't have actual say on the matter.
I talked to someone who was in closed beta, and they said they were level 400 something. So,
right,
400 loot boxes, Grim.
Smack and smell it. As for myself, I would like to see more skins and cosmetics. I mean, that's a given. I don't know exactly what I would want because I don't have anything specific in mind. What I was thinking was, like, I was sort of going back to that idea I was kind of like playing with before, with the idea of an actual artillery hero.
Yes.
I mean, obviously we've got the sniper. That should be like enough kind of long range. But I was thinking a person who was less accurate and more about predicting where your opponents are on the map and sort of trying to get them from like super long range or something that isn't quite, isn't exactly like direct. Like maybe like you can direct it into like a certain area on the floor and it like goes up and then comes down like a javelin almost. Because I think that would actually be somewhat fun. But I think the problem I'm thinking is obviously he may have to have another weapon that is a bit more reliable. Because obviously there's no point if a friggin' Reaper can come up in your face and like two-shot you or something.
Yep.
So I think that's an idea that could probably use tweaking.
That'd be a very interesting hero to play because most control points, except for a handful, don't have like a roof over them. So an artillery hero would be pretty useful on a lot of maps.
Yeah, but on some maps it would also be borderline useless if that's how the idea went, because some areas do have roofs and you have to play indoors, so they're like the last point. So yep. I'm thinking maybe if it isn't like restricted to things roofs, and maybe with something like, I don't know, maybe like arcs in midair or something.
Yep, that's interesting. Like a spear throwing character almost, like not a spear thrower, like it's. But
I mean, I wouldn't mind one, but.
But like the concept of that, like someone who would throw something in an arc, almost like a Hanzo, except with a larger weapon, maybe longer range, maybe a lot longer range.
Yeah. Or maybe put a laser spear in or something. I don't know.
That'd be awesome. I'd fucking love a laser spear.
Laser lance. Just like pew.
God, I hope Blizzard goes ham on the waifus. I hope they just say, you know what, fuck it. More waifus for everyone.
Oh, God.
That's going to make the money, I'm telling you. The fucking weeb market is so big. You give us waifus, and we are going to fucking go nuts. Like, you have seen how fucking big SFM has been for Overwatch.
I already know. Don't worry.
You have seen the fan art for May alone, Grim.
I mean, sex sells, but when you give the people the tools to make the sex themselves, it's, yeah.
But imagine if they added more waifus and then more skins for those waifus, Grim.
I think the thing as well is, like, I kind of like how they've also had, like, made it super multicultural. Like, there isn't any, like, there's a couple of characters who are American, and there's one that's there's one that's space English. Like, that fantasy idea of English. I'm sorry, Tracer's not fucking, like...
She's from the future.
She's no English I've ever heard. She's more like along the lines of, "Hi, governor," and it's like,
yeah, she's
yes, love the cabinet here, and it's just sort of like, what?
What's the word for it? It's not posh. It's what's the Cockney? There we go.
It's not.
Not quite.
No, it's the typical fantastical idea of British, basically. Like, you don't hear people talking like that specifically. Cockney's more along the lines of, say, Xenoblade. Like that kind of thing is closer to that than.
God damn it, Tracer!
Tracer's just sort of the everyone does this because kind of deal. All right, hold on a sec. Somebody's at the door. I will be right back.
Okay, well, while Grim is gone, I am going to vamp for however many minutes it takes. But yep. I think everyone that listens to this podcast would secretly agree with me. If you guys don't want to... Wait, what?
Wait, what?
No, nothing.
What are you saying?
Nothing. Anyway, so...
yeah, okay.
I was talking about waifus, Grim. You wouldn't understand.
Well, you're saying I was secretly a furry or something.
No, I was saying that everyone listening to this podcast secretly agrees that waifus is the way to go.
Oh, right.
But
I don't know you think that, though, so why are we trying to hide that?
No, I said our listeners secretly think that.
I already know they already think that.
Yep.
I know what they're thinking right now. I can see into their thoughts.
See, Grim is like he got his shit together, like the rest of you should.
I mean, all you need to do is take lessons.
Pretty much.
I mean, what?
That clapping noise is me trying to kill a very annoying gnat. Why is there a gnat in your room, Jim? Who the fuck is talking? Yep. Yep.
Well, I mean, the gnats just love you, and they want you to turn them into your waifu. So
I need to get some cock because
wait, what?
CAULK for anyone who doesn't know what cock is. It's basically like a sealant. I have a crack in my air conditioner. My air conditioner's in a window. Yep.
Well, you had me there. I was just like, wait, what? It's a dramatic turn.
It's pronounced cock, but it's spelled CAULK.
I should one day buy like a can of energy drink, like sort of energy drink. I think they may have it over there as well. An energy drink called Pussy. Just say like I'm just drinking some pussy, you know.
Oh my god! Do it.
It's exactly as you think.
Do it.
No, it's not. I'm kidding.
No, it is exactly what I think. Do it. Do it on stream.
There's actually one thing. There's one thing I've always kind of like. There's this list of drinks that me and my friend kind of just came up with, and like things we wanted to try before a certain point. And one of them was tentacle grape. I'm sure you've heard of that one.
I've heard about that. I heard it's good.
Yeah, it's literally given out at like hentai conventions and stuff where you just want to try for the fun of it.
Yes, for the fun of it.
And by that I don't mean the hentai conventions. I mean the drink.
Well. God damn it, Grim.
Why do things always end up being so pathetic all of a sudden?
Because you hang out with me.
That's true.
I mean, I'm just that kind of person. Like, I live weeb life, Grim. That's my, you just look me up and you see hashtag weeb life.
Is that why your Twitter, your Skype, is hashtag senpai life?
Yep. I gotta get those emotos, Grim.
By the way, I just told everyone your Skype. Change it.
Yeah, well, that's not my Skype username. That's just my literal Skype display name.
I think you can actually search you up via that.
Oh, well. If people want to find me, look me up. If you can actually find me through that, props to you. Because I have 3 friends who are named Senpai Life, so.
Alright then. I mean...
Senpai Life 2016. It's a joke from a song, a parody rap song from this guy called Hentai Dude. He's amazing. He's on SoundCloud. Go look him up.
I think you may have pointed to him at one time or another. I don't know why I remember that.
Because he is the best ever.
Alright.
But I think that'll do it for this podcast. It's been about 2 hours, maybe less. I'm not quite sure anymore. I have lost all sense of time. But email us, thejagcast at gmail.com. JAGKAST, Jagcast. We're going to be doing another Overwatch Minocast once the game launches proper. We just love this game so fucking much. We can't stop.
Yeah, I mean, why not, right?
I mean, pretty much, yeah.
It's like, well, if you didn't expect us to do another one on a game that we're doing one on a game that isn't even out yet, then I don't know what to think.
Yep. So
you have to know our thoughts on the matter. You have to.
Exactly. We just want to talk about it, and Koopa's not very interested in the game, and we don't want to spam the main podcast with it. So,
I mean, he said he took an interest after he saw, I think it was Vinny from Vinesource. I think it was Vinny anyway. It was either Vinny or it was Joel. I can't remember which one played it on Vinesource stream, but he watched about an hour of it and he said he was a bit more interested after that. Yep.
I think if he actually played it, he'd fall in love with the game. But I am not 100%. That's why I'm not going to push it. Because it's like he's either going to be like, oh yeah, this game is me. Like, why did I not like this sooner? Or it's going to be like, no, fuck this game. Because he likes Destiny, but I don't think he likes the PvP in Destiny. So.
No. Admittedly, I wasn't really a fan of PvP until like later on, and then by that point, I was already falling out of the game.
Yep. But you like games.
I like games.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean, though. Kenny seems like, I mean, Kupo seems more, well, everybody knows his name anyways, fuck, I don't care. But everyone, like, he seems more into RPGs like I am, but he seems to be, like, more extreme in, like, what he likes and what he doesn't like, etc. So,
On my side, I'm pretty much a variety gamer. I don't really care what I'm playing. I'm just playing a game.
yep. So,
And they're excelling or doing really badly at it.
yeah, I mean, what happened to you, Graham? God damn it. So, yep, that'll do it for this podcast. We're losing our minds. Well, I'm losing my mind, anyways.
Yep.
So,
It's too late for poor old Jim. He needs to go bed, he buys.
pretty much.
He needs to go to nappy time.
Oh my god, fuck you. This podcast is over. Bye,
He's like-
everyone. It was a good 30 podcasts or so.
You should never have showed me that.
We're done forever. But bye, everybody.
Bye.